Men and women look at fear in completely different ways. That is just one reason why men create wildly successful businesses when compared to what women are doing. We'll talk about all that and more in this episode of Vision of Success TV. Into the entrepreneurial world today, in most cases, the wildly successful entrepreneurs that we all think of that are all household names are men. Think Steve Jobs or Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. At the same time, when we look at the top corporations, the wildly successful corporations out there, again, the majority of the people at the top are men. Now, why is that? In a lot of cases, a lot of research and a lot of books have been written on the subject, and obviously it's something that we're working to achieve. We're working to grow beyond and push everybody up to their top potential. With a lot written on the subject, what we found is in a lot of cases, the difference comes down to the way that we look at fear. Men and women look at fear in slightly different ways. So if you give a project to both a man and a woman and you offer an opportunity to them and they're equal in every way possible, they have the same background, the same qualifications, the same skills, if they don't quite meet all expectations of the project, a man will jump in full force, raise his hand, and go after the project with all he can, knowing he can fill in those gaps by asking people for help along the way. Versus a woman is a little more timid. She'll hold back, knowing she doesn't quite meet all the qualifications necessary to complete the project. And she feels she needs all the skills in place before she jumps after a new opportunity. Now that could be one big holdback why we're not jumping into the entrepreneurial world as fast as we possibly can. We feel we need all those skills, we need everything in place before we jump, before we make that big idea something grander. We feel that we need all the skills in place before we jump after things we might not know. Now, in reality, that can be holding us back from a lot of opportunity and a lot of different ways that we're changing our lifestyle. We're timid and we lack the self-confidence until we gain the skills necessary to move forward. In most cases, you can solve that by not thinking on such a grand scale. Instead of thinking grand and thinking of a huge opportunity, instead think in little chunks, little bite-sized pieces that you can conquer today. Let me give you a very quick example. Now, one of my things that I'm really striving for is to write in a variety of places. And I had a big goal, a big dream of becoming a writer for Huffington Post. I searched out and I found a lot of different resources that would help guide me to find a way that I could become a writer on there. And I tried a variety of things, submitted a lot of articles, pointed to a lot of different things, and I kept trying. I didn't take no for an answer. And this week, I got the news that I became a Huffington Post writer. So I'm very excited to be sharing these new columns, these new ideas with you on a brand new resource. And again, this is just one of the many things that I'm striving for over the course of the next few months and the next few years to build up my skills as a professional writer. So whatever it is your dream is, whatever your big idea is, chunk it down and go towards really small little goals. Think of one thing that you can do this week that will have a major influence on where you want to go, the direction you want to build towards in the future. Chunk it down, take one small bite-sized piece, and work to achieve it. It will make all the difference in the long run. Now, if you liked this tip right here, I welcome you to sign up for my newsletter. Every single week, I provide you a different tip and a video just like this one to help you build your big idea into something great. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.